Justin Bieber's testimony has just been released after a federal court called him to testify, revealing shocking details about his experiences. You won't believe what he had to say.
We was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those bleeding from the butt, and that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time.
Justin Bieber has long spoken out about the abuse he faced in the industry and is now naming those allegedly involved. In a resurfaced Apple Music interview, he opens up about still feeling ashamed of what was done to him.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her,
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
good.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
My number.
Yeah.
As more details of this conspiracy come to light, it becomes clear that the lies run deep, and many victims have been silenced. Diddy has been identified as the central figure in what is turning into one of Hollywood's most disturbing scandals. It has been revealed that those involved were allegedly providing him with new victims, and some who were taken advantage of later became perpetrators themselves, creating a disturbing cycle.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management.
Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day.
There have been claims that many in the industry were aware of Diddy's actions towards Usher Justin Bieber and others, and some are accused of being complicit. Allegedly, tapes involving several high-profile artists are circulating, with reports suggesting they are being sold on the dark web for large sums.
Considering that the is selling his own evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest and savagery. Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of all the just terrible? Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
That really disturbing footage of Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz.
Yes.
And Trey's literally sitting there playing Lookout.
Playing Lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell.
The boy came up with his mouth wet.
Mouth wet.
What?
Dribbling.
The FBI and Homeland Security have already obtained these tapes. Courtney Burgess, a close friend of both Diddy and others involved, has come forward and testified before a federal jury. Alleged subpoenas have been issued to those in contact with Diddy during the time of the incidents, and multiple video files related to the case have been obtained by Homeland Security.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of?
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if they were. Right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let me
be,
rephrase
right,
it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, How many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or into the influence state?
I think all, to be honest, all.
Were victims
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all eight were victimized,
Yeah,
meaning
victims.
this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it. So they just don't.
These tapes are expected to confirm what many in the industry have been talking about for years: Diddy's exploitation of minors, including Justin Bieber and Usher. Usher's career growth is linked to his time with Diddy, and when he noticed Diddy's growing interest in Justin, he began managing him to gain favor. A close associate of Diddy has spoken out about the conspiracy, suggesting there's more to the story than it appears.
A lot of people have been trying to drag Justin Bieber into this situation because there's a lot of like suspect looking videos with Diddy and Bieber in it, and you know they're making a lot of allegations.
Same way they made allegations about Usher. When Usher was younger.
I mean, do you think that there's any credibility to these allegations?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Why would Diddy be tapping his kid in his chest to see if he wired? And asking him, are you wired? Why would he be confronting that kid? Why would Justin Bieber make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that?
Diddy as a minor, revealing that during his stay at Puffy's camp, he was exposed to situations he couldn't comprehend. At 13, Usher feels Diddy should not have acted the way he did.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor
some...
Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So nobody tried to, you know, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people
all
are
of
hanging
these-
around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
your
Jodeci,
parents were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
There are rumors that Diddy was involved in inappropriate behavior with minors, and some eyewitness reports suggest his son, Christian, was being affected. In an episode of Art of Dialogue, Freddie P discussed seeing Diddy try to manipulate his stepson.
I don't even want to start those conversations because that's not your child. You know what I'm saying? And for you to keep him that close, it's like you kept him that close because he might got your secrets because he's not your child. So if he's not your child and you're that type of person with that type of character, you don't mind actually doing it to him when he finally reaches a certain age because he's not yours. And you know in your mind he's not yours. And now you keep him real close to you. You make sure he don't go to his daddy. Why? You make sure he's separated with him and you provide him with everything he wants. Why? You got one of them little Michael Jackson secrets. He got one of them secrets that he can't tell nobody because his legacy, I mean, his manhood gonna be, and not only that, his brother no gonna look at him crazy. Only Puffy know, only God and Puffy.
Puffy, right?
I don't know. All I'm gonna say is, I don't know.
I'll be sure, son.
All I'm gonna say is, who's infatuated with another man's son like that? Like that seems like grooming to me. I got, oh, that's his daughter's brothers. Get the f out of here, huh?
Stay tuned for more updates as this shocking case unfolds, revealing the dark underbelly of Hollywood.